guys, so we are here with Nifra for round 3 on Groove Cruise Miami.
Yeah.
How's it going so far?
It's been amazing. I'm actually sad that I'm going home because it feels like Miami Music Week, but you know, you're on a boat, so I like that you can party during the day and during the night as well.
Yeah. This is your first Groove Cruise,
Yeah,
right? Like,
yeah.
what did you expect, like, when you got booked?
I actually didn't know what to expect. I was trying to find some information about it, or you know, I only saw photos and that was it. But yeah, I was worried that it's gonna be overwhelming, but it was completely opposite. I think I had like 10 hours of sleep in total during those 4 days, but I don't regret it because it was such an amazing time here.
Yeah, I same thing. Like when I was coming, I was like, oh man, party for like 5 days for the last one. But no, it's like you get to chill, relax.
Yeah, and actually I met a lot of DJs here, so that's a great, like, you know, the chill atmosphere for like getting to know other DJs as well.
Yeah.
And fans as well.
Yeah. What's been like your favorite thing about the cruise so far?
The sun and the music.
Yeah, your set was amazing. We just came from there.
Thank you.
The energy was amazing.
Thanks.
Like, did you do a ton to prepare for it?
Yeah, I did prepare because I wanted to be, you know, really, really good. And I liked the place where we were playing.
The aft pool.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah. And so you also have another show coming up, right, in LA? Tell us about that.
Yeah, I will be performing in LA February 18th. We are gonna do a Coldharbour night at Avalon. So, you guys, I hope you're gonna come out.
Yeah, you've been playing a lot, like kind of in the States recently. Like, how did that come about? Like, you're just started seeing you.
Yeah, I think it's because, you know, ever since I joined Schulz Music Group, and they're based in Miami, and that's basically Markus Schulz agency. I don't know, I've been playing here so much. That's my biggest market and I love it. I love USA. I always love to come back here, so I'm really excited about that.
We see that your fan base is like growing and growing. Do you see that, like, for the US?
Yeah, I really do see it. When I was walking around here, people recognize me, which is amazing. So yeah, I'm really happy.
And guys, we have these Nifra shirts. My heart beats in Nifra. I'm really excited that you've decided to come on board to Neonal's charity initiatives. And, you know, guys, stay tuned because we're going to have these shirts available for guys and girls, and all the proceeds will be going towards generosity. And so, you know, actually speaking about charity, do you have any causes that are close to your heart or that you'd like to see us support?
Well, I do give away like clothes and stuff. I don't know if you guys do that. Yeah, so I do that usually.
Yeah, just to the people that need it.
Yeah.
Do you have? Are you a big shopper? You're always very fashionable when I see you.
yeah. I try to be fashionable, but I don't really have that much clothes. But you know what? My wardrobe is, you know, party clothes, like my stage outfits, and then training outfits. So that's it. I don't really have normal clothes.
So far, okay, I'm gonna take a stab at like what I think your style is, and you can let us know if it's true. So I think most times I've seen you've had your platform shoes, your leggings. There's sometimes they're like sexy. They'll have like some mesh or like kind of see-through, and a crop top.
Yeah.
Is that your is that your
exactly.
style?
Yeah.
Has that always been your look, or did you have like a different look before?
Actually, before that the clothes that I wore were horrible, and then
like what?
When I look back at my photos from like, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, I'm like, oh my god, what was I thinking, you know? But now I'm really comfortable. I feel like I found my style. So.
Yeah, can we get some of those photos to share? Or like, okay, tell us what were you wearing 6 years ago?
It would be like a shirt, like I was going to a church, you know, and things like that. It was horrible, really. I don't want to watch that anymore.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about, you know, Markus has been a big support for you. Like, when was the first time you and him interacted and how that relationship grew?
When I signed my first song, which is called Ready, that was my first release ever, and Markus picked it up for Coldhabour, and that was in 2008. And since then, the relationship, you know, I always had a good relationship with Coldhabour and Markus, And later on, when I made Dark Harbour, another song that he signed, it was even more, I don't know how you say, like we started to be in contact even more. And I think it was like 2 years after that, we've been speaking about maybe I can join Schulz Music Group. And 2 years after Dark Harbour, I joined Schulz Music Group. So Mark has been part of my career from the very beginning, and he was a huge inspiration always.
Yeah. And so you mentioned, did you say 2008?
Yeah.
So for a lot of people that don't know that, like honestly, like I've started seeing you in the last few years.
Yeah.
But I guess it's been a much longer journey than most people see.
Yeah.
So how was that like for the first few years?
You know, I've been struggling because, you know, being a female in this industry is not easy, especially back then in 2008, 9, 10. It was a long journey, but I chose it that way because I wanted to, you know, be producer myself. I didn't want anyone to do music for me like people sometimes do. So yeah, I'm glad I chose the longer journey because now it feels even better that I'm here and what I accomplished with just my work.
Yeah, and yeah, you've been doing amazing. What was the hardest thing? And did you ever feel like, oh, I want to give up?
The hardest thing was to gain respect from others, I think, as a woman in this industry.
Yeah. And at this point, do you feel like you have that?
I think I do. I mean, I don't know, I cannot speak for everybody, but I feel like there is a change of perception. So I'm glad about that.
Yeah. What would you say is like the most important thing that keeps you going? Like whether that's mindset or
the fans.
The fans? Yeah.
As long as when I play, I see the fans having fun. That's what brings me a lot of energy and joy. Like every time I come off the stage, I'm like full of energy. I don't know what to do with it. You know?
You're like, ah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Do you have like a favorite experience, like either at a show or like one show where the energy was just like super unforgettable?
There are cities in USA that are always amazing, like LA, New York, San Francisco last time. Oh my god, it was amazing. I was doing a warm-up set for Markus and people were screaming and like my name from the start. I was like, wow, because I had a really bad day that day. And I just went on the stage, and when I saw all these people screaming my name and being so happy, I was like, wow, okay, let's do this.
Okay, you're like, all right, my day's great now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And I think you mentioned, like, are you playing a Coldharbour set? Like,
yeah, I will be doing a classic Coldharbour set at Luminosity. They're doing a 10-year anniversary. I'm sure you guys heard about Luminosity.
No, we haven't.
So I'm doing something special.
Yeah.
And I haven't played those songs since 2007 when I basically started to listen to progressive trance. And so yeah, I'm really excited to go back in time and play those songs again.
Yeah. Is there, obviously you play at a lot of shows, but is like the pressure on when you're playing at an event like that compared to, other gigs?
You know what, when I perform, I always prepare for a day or two because I want to do my best. And so it doesn't matter whether it's a big show or a small show, I always prepare because I want to do my best,
Yeah. And where do you find like your inspiration from? Either when you're preparing a set or when you're making a new track?
When I go to shows and listen to other DJs, you get inspiration from everything. And I listen also to different genres, not just trance. Yeah. So you pick up, elements and things that you like and put it into your own stuff.
Yeah. What other genres? I'm always curious.
I like progressive, like the real progressive, so a little more underground. I like synth pop, one more, electronica, really experimental stuff. I like that. And it has to have a good vibe and,
Yeah. And tell us a little bit about the future for Nifra. Like, where do you see yourself headed in the next couple years? Do you see yourself kind of changing your sound, anything like that?
I wouldn't say change my sound, but I would like to evolve. And in the next couple of years, I definitely have to do an album. I think it's time for that. So that's my biggest aim right now. In 2 years, there has to be an album.
Have you started like working on that or not yet?
No, but I have an ideas for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just have to go into the production process and just start to make a lot of music for it.
And right now in this moment, what's something that you are the most grateful for?
I'm grateful for having this career, you know, that I can live of music and travel the world and meet people, having fun, you know. That's what I'm grateful for.
Yeah. And last time when you sat down with Kim over at Ruby Sky, I think we figured out that you are a control freak.
Yeah.
Right? Do you feel like that supports or like hurts you when you're working on your music or in your life?
I don't know. I think it has both sides, because when you're such a control freak, everything has to be perfect. I can prepare myself for hours, and if there's just a little thing that I don't like, I would edit it, and you know. So it's both sides, you know.
Do you ever like go to other people, you know, for that, and they're like, stop it, like it's, you know, they remind you that it's okay?
Yeah, exactly. They do. My management always tells me that you worry too much. So yeah, I guess that.
Yeah, awesome. So anything to say for your fans here on Groove Cruise that was just at your set?
Thank you guys so much. It was so amazing. It was my first time and I absolutely loved it. I hope to be back on Groove Cruise.
And then before we go, anything you'd like to share with us as far as what's coming out in the next couple of months? Any exciting collaborations?
Yeah, actually I'm going to work in a studio. I'm staying here in Miami for 3 weeks now. I have a vocal song coming out, and there will be some collaborations which I can't say much about yet. Sorry.
Of course. All right, sounds good. Well, it was nice sitting down with you again for the 3rd time. I'm sure we will be seeing you very soon.
Thank you. Hey, this is Nifra, and we are here with Neon Owl.